Top 20 highest rated K-dramas of 2023 so far. Number 20. A Good Day to Be a Dog. Han Hana is a high school teacher who carries a family secret. Her family has been cursed for generations. When someone in her family kisses anyone, they turn into a dog in the middle of the night for 6 hours. Afterwards, they return to their normal form. Only by receiving a kiss from the same individual in their dog form can break this curse. When Hannah accidentally shares a kiss with a colleague named Seo-won, it activates the family curse. Now she must kiss Seo-won in her dog form to break the curse. But Seo-won has a fear of dogs due to a traumatic incident. Before we proceed to the next drama on this list, please subscribe to this channel for more such videos on drama recommendations from different genres, and please click the bell icon to be notified. Number 19. King the Land. King the Land begins as a romantic comedy on the familiar theme of enemies turning lovers, as employer and employee initially clash as their goals do not align. It tells the love story of Gul-yeon, the heir of the King Group, a luxury hotel conglomerate who cannot stand the pretense of a smile, and Cheo Sarang, a hotelier who always has a smile on her face till she meets Gul-yeon. But within this love formula of enemies and lovers, there's an even more specific cliché that Korean dramas seem to particularly like: the falling in love with your boss plot. Number 18. The Uncanny Counter Season 2 Counterpunch. Season 2 continues the story of the group of paranormal hunters with supernatural abilities called Counters, who are tasked with catching evil spirits that escape from the afterlife to prey on humans in search of immortality. Counters are human beings whose bodies are occupied by souls called yang, which can only be done when the person is in extremely weak physical condition, either on the verge of death or in a comatose state with a very little chance of recovery. After the chosen humans become counters, they are provided supernatural powers to fight against the evil spirits. With new members joining the gang and bigger evils coming their way in this new season, the counters are ready to fight against these malevolent spirits to stop them from preying on humans. Number 17. Strong Girl Namsoon. Gang Namsoon possesses extraordinary strength. She went missing as a kid in Mongolia. As an adult, she embarks on a journey to South Korea in search of her parents. Her quest leads her to the Gangnam district, where she reunites with her mother and grandmother, both of whom share her superhuman strength. Eventually, Namsoon, her mother, and her grandmother become entangled in a case that Detective Kang Hee-sik is investigating. Meanwhile, Kang Namsoon also becomes attracted to Detective Kang Hee-sik. Number 16. Crash Course in Romance. The plot of this rom-com series revolves around the bittersweet relationship between Nam Hong-seon, a former national athlete who now runs her own side dish shop, and Choi Chu-yul, a successful math instructor in Korea's elite private education institute. Number 15. See You in My 19th Life. This fantasy K-drama is an adaptation of the popular webtoon of the same name. It follows the story of Ban Ji-hyun, who has an extraordinary ability to remember all of the memories of all her past lives. Banjium has been reincarnated repeatedly for almost 1,000 years and can remember all her previous lives. After her tragic accident ended her 18th life, she decides to reunite with the man from her previous life in her 19th life. Number 14. Revenant. This drama tells the story of a student, Gu Sang-yeon, who is possessed by an evil spirit. There she meets a teacher, Yum Hee-sung, who has had the ability to see demons since childhood. He recognizes the demon possessing Sun-young as the one who killed his mother and is now wreaking havoc around her. Then there is also the investigator Lee Hong-si, who gets caught in the mess by the two. They try to figure out the truth behind the mysterious deaths related to the 5 sacred objects. Number 13. Run Into You. Run Into You is a fantasy drama about 2 people traveling back in 1987 with different but connected objectives. While Hae-jun seeks the truth behind a series of crimes by traveling to the past, and a woman named Woon-young wants to stop her parents from getting married. They both start to realize that their goals are connected. Number 12. Love to Hate You. Yo Mi-ran works as a rookie attorney at Kilmu Law Firm, which works with the entertainment industry. She despises losing to men in anything. She comes across with Nam Gong-ho, who is South Korea's most successful actor due to his attractive appearance, kindness, and best on-screen chemistry with actresses. But in reality, he does not trust women. They both don't believe in love, but soon find themselves falling into a love battle. Number 11. Taxi Driver Season 2. The Season 2 of this K-drama brings us new adventures of the Rainbow Taxi crew as they set to punish a new bunch of criminals while also facing some old faces that are back for revenge. This exciting game is back with new faces in the group. Number 10. Behind Your Touch. Set in a small town Muji in South Korea, the story revolves around Bong Yeon-bun, a veterinarian whose psychic powers allow her to see the past of people or animal whenever she touches them, and Detective Moon Jong-yeol, a hot-headed detective who is demoted to a rural village named Mujin due to his nature. The duo form an unlikely partnership as they team up to solve minor cases in the small town. Number 9. A Time Called You. This fantasy drama follows the life of Chun-hee, who is still mourning in the year 2023 after the loss of her boyfriend Hyun-jun. Somehow, she time travels to the year 1998 and wakes up in the body of an 18-year-old high school student named Minju. As she navigates this new reality, she meets high school student Nam Soo-hyun, who looks exactly like her late boyfriend Ko Yeon-jun. Number 8. Dr. Romantic Season 3. This medical romance drama is back with a 3rd season, which follows the lives of the 4 main characters working at the same hospital. The doctors face several challenges in the medical field, including personal struggles, while striving to provide top quality care to the patients. Number 7. Dr. Cha Jung-suk. This medical drama tells the story of a doctor who gives up her medical career to focus on her family as a full-time housewife. But after a life-altering incident, she decides to regain her own identity by returning to the medical field as a resident student after 20 years. Meanwhile, her husband, who is a chief surgeon at a reputed hospital, maintains a perfect dual life, and he cheats on her. Number 6. Twinkling Watermelon. This fantasy coming-of-age drama follows the life of Ha Yoon-go, the only person who can hear in his family. He leads a double life as the perfect model student by day and a guitarist in a band by night. Somehow, he accidentally travels back in time to 1995 and unexpectedly crosses paths with his father, Ha Yi-chan, who was then a student in high school. They form a band together called Watermelon Sugar. In the meantime, Ha Yi-chan develops strong feelings for Choi Si-kyung, who is widely recognized as the cello goddess of Siwon Art High School, and tries to win her heart. Number 5. My Dearest. This historical K-drama tells the story of Yoo Gil-chae, a noble woman living in Nyeongangri during the Qing invasion. She meets a mysterious man named Lee Jang-hyun and falls in love with him during this time. Lee Jang-hyun is a complicated person who hides dark secrets. However, his encounter with Yoo Gil-chae turned him into a different man. Number 4. Destined with You. This fantasy drama tells the story about an irresistible romance between Lee Hyung-ju and Jang Shin-yoo. Hong-jo is a lowly civil servant who tries to be the best at her job. She comes into possession of an old forbidden book that has been locked in a wooden box for hundreds of years. On the other hand, our male lead Jang Shin-yoo is a handsome lawyer, but he is suffering from an illness that is getting worse. His family has carried the curse for generations. Unknown to Hong-jo, the book she came into possession of is the key to lifting Shin-yoo's curse. Like any good romance K-drama, the duo's fate is tied to both the current century and the Joseon era, showing that no matter what, they will always find their way back to each other. Before we talk about the top 3 dramas from this year, here are some honorable mentions. Art Doll Chronicles, The Sword of Ahriman, Duty After School, Bora Deborah, Tale of the Nine-Tailed 1938, The Glory Part 2. Now it's time for the top 3. Number 3. The Worst of Evil. Set in the 1990s, this series chronicles the journey of undercover police investigators as they infiltrate a large criminal network accountable for the illegal trade among Korea, China, and Japan. Number 2. The Good Bad Mother. This slice of life series follows Young-sun and her son Kang-ho, who share a tumultuous relationship with each other. Young-sun is a single mother who raised her son Kang-ho alone. Despite her love for him, her strict parenting caused Kang-ho to view her as a bad mother. Now an adult Kang-ho is a cold-hearted prosecutor who chooses to keep his distance from his mother and lives in the city. However, when a tragedy strikes, Kang-ho is forced to return home to the village, and he rebuilds his relationship with his mother as well as with his childhood friend Miju. Number 1. moving. The story is about a group of high school students who live in a modern world with hidden superpowers and their parents who hide past pain and secrets. Kim Bok-seo, Jung Hui-soo, and Lee Gan-hoon go to the same high school. They look like normal students, but they have special abilities which they have inherited from their parents. These three high schoolers try to hide their special powers from others, while their parents try hard to protect them so that people don't use them. Together, they face great dangers that cross time and generations in this superhero action drama. Which one is your most favorite K-drama from this year? Please let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, then please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.